This is Darlene. Welcome to my DSARI project, Solar Energy in Minnesota. My do something was to attend a conference and engage in conversations and interviews with professionals from the energy sector. First, a little bit of background into electricity production in Minnesota. In 2018, about 44% of our power was produced by burning coal. Second place were renewable sources at 24%, followed by nuclear with a very close third. The 24% use of renewable energy sources for power generation in Minnesota does outpace the national average, which is around 17%. Wind power is top dog currently, although solar in Minnesota has been steadily increasing. Which brings us to this question. Solar energy in Minnesota? I went to the Rochester Area Builders Home Show, where I found a variety of vendors from different industries. I spoke with Chris from Solar Connection, a solar panel installation company based in Rochester, Minnesota, about the viability of solar for a reliable energy source in a place like Minnesota with cloudy days and long winters. According to Chris, Minnesota is a great place for solar panels, with areas of the state receiving as much average sunshine as parts of Texas or Florida. Tools like the Minnesota Solar app offer insight into the feasibility of solar based on precise location. Most solar panels have the ability to provide about 30 kilowatt hours of electricity, which means the first step in deciding how many panels a household needs is to calculate the average kilowatt-hour energy usage. This is done by conducting an energy audit. Future use estimates are taken into consideration as much as possible. For example, a young couple planning to have a large family versus a household with the children heading off to college will have different future use trajectories. The average in Minnesota is about 800 kilowatt hours per month, while the national household average is about 900 kilowatt hours per month. This corresponds to between 26 and 30 panels needed to fully offset the usage of those households. The house in the picture on the slide has 34 panels, which is slightly higher than that average. So what happens when the energy being captured isn't being used by that household? To find out, I spoke to Colleen and Craig from Rochester Public Utilities, or RPU. They explained that a home equipped with solar basically has two options. The first is to store excess energy in batteries, but this technology isn't well developed, so it's very inefficient. The second and most popular option is to sell excess energy back to the utility company. Utility companies provide electricity on demand only. There's no real storage on the electrical grid. When energy from residential solar is sold back to the grid, it prevents the utilities from needing to create that energy using traditional sources, which in Minnesota largely means coal. To bring it all together in a larger context, increasing the use of renewable energy sources like solar decreases our reliance on fossil fuels. Reducing the amount of coal we are burning will decrease greenhouse gas emissions. The cost of solar panels can be mitigated through local, state, and federal programs because installing solar panels is an investment that will pay for itself in utility bill savings over the lifespan of the panels while preserving our planet for future generations. I'd like to take just a moment to say thanks to Colleen and Craig from RPU and Chris from Solar Connection for taking some time out of their busy days to share their passion for energy and renewable energy with me and to help get me excited about the future of renewable energy here in Minnesota. If you're interested in using the Minnesota Solar app or finding out more information about solar energy in Minnesota, these references may be a great place to start. Thanks for watching.